State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
Elliott on the carry.
A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards on the ground.
41-yard gain.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys!
The ball carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Giants nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick
now
off.
after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The 44-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Saquon Barkley.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 41. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss right to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
Number 21.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A first down carry by Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Jake Ryan.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
8 yards on the pickup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. This is Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
54, right there, 54 miles.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. They find some open field here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first quarter touchdown there. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Elliott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was brought down by James Bradbury. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
Second and 5. They'll run with Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 6-yard line. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Makes
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Again, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
43-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
46-yard line.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
On
up
second down, here's Barkley.
At the Cowboys.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 34. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Tony Jefferson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run. Devontae Freeman. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29.
Devontae Freeman.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On third down, Devontae Freeman might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Throwing Jones. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
He was brought
Frustrating for a defense,
Martinez.
energizing for an offense.
5
Finding a
yards
way
on
to
the
create
play.
that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Dallas.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there playing to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. A handoff left, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Cowboys 28, Giants 6. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down at the 39.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches.
They'll go to Barkley again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
That's good.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 33.
A great run, yes, but something you pointed out to me on film is when they get outside the tackles, their wide receivers are really good at blocking.
And this is a team that values those wide receivers actually blocking. They actually get congratulated and noted for their blocking during a game. They can have a 10-catch game, but if they don't block well, it's going to be a long week for them in practice.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
First 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Conversion.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
25 yards.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 23-yard line. That one good for 33 in the first.
23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On the carry. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was brought down by...
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, good return up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the run, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go to Elliott again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the penalty, it's Elliott.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Gain on the play. And
now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's brought down.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Me and you all day, all day.
On 1st down, Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
The kick is blocked and no good.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Cowboys are able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
20! And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 38 yards on the scamper there.
The 6-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the
one man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal.
Let's go! Let's go!
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run with Barkley.
Check 26.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards and a giant first down.
That's a 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Everson Griffin. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And all the way down to the 12. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now Saquon Barkley. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
The tackle made.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.